we are going to do a yoga winter warmer to warm us up. Anytime we need some light and heat in our lives. Let's start seated, legs crossed, Sukhasana. Take a moment to settle in. Maybe close the eyes and take a few breaths to welcome us to this present moment. Then on your next inhale, you're going to take the arms out through sides. Inhale up to ceiling and sky. Vision can follow, head can tilt, can follow. Palms together. Exhale down to heart. Again, out and up. Connect to heart. Out and up. Exhale to heart. Palms at heart center. Breathe. And then we'll take our opposite hands to opposite shoulders. A little moment for warmth, self-love. Then as we breathe and connect with self, welcoming heat, warmth, self-soothing, self-love, we'll take a twist to one direction. The hands can drop out at sides and breathe. You return to center. Breathe, twist, hands drop out to the opposite direction and side. Return to center. We'll go ahead and drop the knees out to one side or the other. We're going to gently come onto all fours. And just let a little freestyle movement here. Maybe head and tail rock from one side to the other. Or maybe you take a few cats and cows. Head tilt to ceiling, then chin to chest. Breathing, moving, welcoming awareness and warmth into the body. And then you'll go ahead, connect with breath, and when you're ready, you'll take a nice Balasana child's pose. Knees can be aligned at center or mat width apart. Hands can be restful and close to help the heat within the body start to ignite. And breathe. Pushing the warm breath to center. And as you continue to breathe, you can then release the hands or maybe not. Take another breath. Then when you're ready, you'll gently start to raise back up onto all fours. And then we're going to take the hands to top of mat, come onto belly. Keeping awareness with breath. And welcome a little baby cobra. And then release, maybe forehead drops down to mat. Then you can adjust the arms, maybe, or go back for a little bit of a deeper cobra. Release, and then if you'd like, you can find another cobra, or you can bring the hands down to chest and up dog. Really nice stretch here. Starts to welcome some heat into the arms, then gently release. Forehead down to mat if you choose. Then we're going to go ahead on one side. We're going to take the arm resting on the forearm out inside of body. We're going to backstroke the opposite arm behind. I started with my right. You're going to find a nice half locust pose. So you're taking that same side arm, a little stretch in the legs, then release and take it to the other side. And release. Arms go back in front. Press off through all fours. And here you can always stay on all fours, take any little motions and movements that you need. Or you could gently start to make your way up into a downward dog position. So take any little stretches on all fours. But if you'd like a little deeper stretch or a little challenge here, you'll start to want to bring into awareness the feet are flat behind you. You can keep the knees bent. You can lift up on the toes for a little stretch there. And you'll gently just start to raise that tail to sky. So you have options. You can always stay low here, or gently raise into downward dog. As you find yourself in downward dog, pedal the feet, keep the knees bent and unbending the knees, rock the tail. Do whatever you need, adjust the hands, palms pressing into mat. It's a wonderful way to heat the body and welcome a full body stretch. Adjust what you choose, what you need. Remember to breathe. Then we're going to move into a mountain pose. So this variation of mountain, we're just going to take the feet and bring them close in at center. Feet touching, tail up high, nice stretch. And we're going to move through towards the front of spine into a nice plank pose, or a little bit of a plank. You can still keep that tail kind of high. Then back into mountain. And another little plank pose and back to mountain. Raise your right leg up and bring it through to top of mat for a nice low lunge, flowing into warrior two. Take your time, breathe, make adjustments. Flow into that warrior two and then reverse warrior into modified extended warrior. And back to two. And reverse warrior into low lunge. Take a little stretch. You could drop that left leg if you choose. You can take the hands up to thighs or raise them up to ceiling and sky for a nice back bend and stretch. Into low lunge. Lift up. Find yourself in plank or all fours and Balasana. Child's pose. A moment back onto all fours. You could find yourself on all fours or going into any little sort of movements or stretches or into downward dog. It's your choice. Connect, pedal the feet, do what you need in your downward dog. And then we're going to take those feet into that mountain pose again. So the feet get nice and close, tail up high, flow into a plank. Or just a little mini plank, nothing too crazy. Downward dog or mountain and flow into that plank. Back into the mountain. Left leg goes high this time. And pull it through to the front of mat, low lunge. Adjust what you need, take your time and breathe. Then when you get there, find that warrior two. Warrior two to reverse warrior and that modified extended warrior. Passing by that warrior two once again into reverse warrior and that nice low lunge. You could drop that back leg if you choose. You could bring hands up to thigh or raise them up to ceiling and sky for a gentle back bend. Arms are in warrior one position. Back into low lunge. And lift up. Take that foot back. And back onto all fours. Balasana of your choice. Maybe the knees are aligned at center, maybe they're mat width apart. Hands go where you choose. Moment for rest, moment for heat at center. You feel some new sensations now within the body. You'll gently raise out of your Balasana, knees fall to one side or the other, adjust anything you need. Feet will go ahead and crawl yourself slightly to center possibly. Then we're just gonna find some windshield wipers here. Knees falling to one side and then the other. Moment to connect with breath, get a little twist, a little movement at the waist and hips. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring the knees into close to chest, arms maybe wrap around the shins. Moment for self-love, self-hug. Just take a moment to settle in here. Maybe the head drops towards the knees. And breathe. Then you'll go ahead and release the arms, that right leg or left leg, whichever you choose. A leg will go long and you'll take a little spinal twist to the opposite side with the knee that's still bent and close to chest. Breathe. Then release, bring it all back to center. A little moment for self-love, adjustments. Maybe forehead goes back down to knees. Connect with self. And then release. The opposite leg goes long, knees stays in close to chest, and that's the direction you'll take a little twist there. Breathe and release. Come back to center, both legs go long. We're gonna just creep into a staff pose, going into a forward fold. So first, just start bringing the hands aligned at sides, press palms into mat. Lengthen, feel those toes stretch away from body, crown stretching towards the sky. Then at your own pace and breath and time, you'll creep those hands forward, just fall gently, just a gentle forward fold, nothing crazy. Just to welcome as our head falls down towards the lower body, welcomes heat in that center, a little stretch, a little breath. And as your body opens and lengthens, then maybe you get a little deeper, crawl the arms a little bit further. Connect with your breath, maybe some deep breathing here. Then we're gonna release, roll up that spine. We're gonna make our way onto our backs. So you can extend and lengthen as I do, a little baby boat pose, and then that adds a little heat in the core and center as you find your way onto your back and spine. Then the hands release, the knees come to chest. Maybe the hands wrap around the shins and just take a gentle side to side rock. Maybe the knees circle away from center in one direction and then the other. Take a breath, wiggle any toes or feet or ankles, then the feet connect back down to mat, knees fall out to side. Nice bound angle here. Hands can just go restfully upon the belly, above the navel. Back to breath, breathing. Maybe the eyes are closed. Shoulders, arms, elbows relaxed. Lower body relaxed. Enjoy this moment of stillness. Then when you're ready, the knees will fall to one side or the other. You'll rest on the side of the body, maybe one arm extended, head resting on arm. Connect with that breath. Then when you're ready, connect with the physical body, start to welcome movements back into body. Breathe, gently raise up, coming into Sukhasana or easy seated pose or legs crossed. Your eyes can be closed or soft or hazy gaze. And we're gonna welcome our palms back to heart center to connect. Adjust anything you need, then when you're ready, we're gonna gently allow the palms to rub one another, hands rubbing together, welcoming heat. Welcome that heat into the body, that heat through the palms. A little nice energy, then we'll slow it down to stillness. Slowly separate the hands from one another, nice and slow. The hands will open, palms will face up. And gently place the hands over the eyes. Breathe, relax the elbows. Welcome heat, welcome enlightenment, welcome awareness. It's for that third eye. Gently release. Maybe the eyes open, softly, slowly. The hands move away softly, slowly, till they find a restful place. Smile and breath. Thank you for joining me for this winter warmer yoga.